Well, good morning, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew. So it's day 85 of the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour, RECT, Get Wrecked for Recovery. A bicycle trip up the Atlantic coast of America to raise awareness that there are addiction recovery options available, that you don't have to die in your addiction. There's churches, celebrate recoveries, and rescue missions all over the nation, all over the world, that just want to help you, talk to you, and love you if you find yourself battling addiction. So yeah, I'm here at Thomas Point Beach. There's the beach and campground. There's the campground. So they're all getting very festival ready. Some people rolled in late last night. I actually got invited to stay for the festival. The guy was like, "Hey, man, I love what you're doing. You know, we've got Narcan at the first aid booth and all that kind of stuff." He's like, "I know the guy that's running. I can get you in if you want to hang out." And I was like, "No, I gotta keep moving down the road." I would love to do it, but I do have to finish this tour. So with all that being said, I'm gonna get on the road. I've been talking with Eben this morning, and we are trying to figure everything out for the next few days. I may actually go all the way to the easternmost point. I don't really know. Like, it's all gonna totally depend on how everything ends up shaping up. But with it being 4th of July weekend, it's looking really complicated on finding a place to be in Bar Harbor for like those 3 days. Like, I'd be there for three nights, and I just can't find. That's not going to work. I mean, there's not going to be anywhere that would work. So yeah, you'll kind of know what we decide to do over the next few days. Eben should be showing up tomorrow evening, and then we'll be together through the 7th. Bought the train ticket last night. It is for the 9th at 8 in the morning. I get back home on the 10th at 9 at night. 37-hour train ride. 1 stop in Chicago, 2-hour layover. So yeah, super excited, but I'm hungry, so I got to get on the road. I love you guys. I'll see you later. All right, so I stopped in here to House of Bike Man. The traffic's gonna be super loud, but it's the Bath Cycle and Ski Shop. They've got a lot of cool stuff in there, and they've got good water. Yeah, gonna keep on going down the road. I looked at the frame pumps to see if they had anything like the other one, and they don't, so I'll just have to order it when I get home. But looks like it's gonna start raining here in a little bit. I'm gonna try to beat that as best I can. We'll see. Love you guys. See you later. Alright, so I'm going to end this one a little differently than I usually do. So this traffic that you're seeing was absolutely ridiculous today. It seems like that for the 4th of July weekend, everyone from the rest of the country has decided to visit the northeast corner of Maine. So, I rode today, and Eben and I actually started talking this morning about trying to figure out the camping situation for the rest of the week, and we've just talked back and forth all day through text messages and emails, and we kind of planned out a route where we would stop in Waldoboro, which is where I'm at, me from the future, hey again, and that I would stay at Moody's. His wife Claire was in the background while we were kind of researching, and she was like, there's a cabin at Moody's. And so he said, yeah, check this place out. He made the reservation, and then he was like, just PayPal me. And so when I got here, he was like, Claire said don't worry about it. So thank you, Claire. I certainly appreciate it. And anyway, I rode through the rest of the day, and the hills are much bigger. They're like half-mile climbs and then like half-mile descents. It's really strange. But the traffic was just relentless all day. So we're trying to figure out how to end on the 7th and still make it to the farthest easternmost point, and this is kind of what we've come up with. We've decided to go, Eben's going to come tomorrow. I'm only going 18 miles tomorrow to Lobster Buoy Campground, where we already have a reservation. He had already made a reservation there because he's going to have his van, and he's essentially going to ride to the end of each day in the van and then cycle back to me on a road bike and then ride with me for the rest of the afternoon. He's got work he needs to do in the mornings, those kind of things. Then we're going to, after we leave Lobster Buoy, we're going to ride all the way to the easternmost point in Maine. I know this isn't like normal, you know, how you would do a bike tour, but nothing about what I do is normal. So anyway, we're going to go to the farthest easternmost point and then cycle backwards to Bar Harbor. And we'll finish in Bar Harbor in Acadia National Park, I think. And, you know, we'll cycle the Park Loop Road. We'll stay there like 2 nights. We'll climb Cadillac Mountain on bikes. I may climb it for the sunrise by foot. I don't know, we're going to feel all that out. But we're going to go ahead and like get away from the traffic that's going up, which Eben and I didn't really talk about the traffic at all today. It's just kind of the way it worked. But the more and more that I've watched these videos, as I've been cutting and editing, the more I'm like, man, this was just a really, really trafficy day. Good news is I had a super wide bike lane all day long. Like, I mean, it was a full lane. But still, it was just loud, and people are traveling. It's, you know, COVID's over. It's a holiday weekend. Everybody wants to get out and enjoy their summer. And that's what they're doing. So I think we can get away from the traffic for the 4th weekend by doing that, by going all the way out to the middle of nowhere. And then coming backwards after the 4th, at least the people from the weekend will be gone. And then we'll kind of do it that way. So that is the current plan for the moment. Again, all these things are subject to change, as they always are. But yeah, it was a really neat evening. Like, so I got here, and this place called Moody's, you know, their slogan is, when I get hungry, I get moody. And so rolled in here. Claire had said I had to try the whoopie pie, so I've actually got one of those. I ordered dinner from the restaurant, and I came up to the Moody Motel and Cabins. And so huge hill at the end of the day coming up here to the cabins on top of this like little hill mountain type thing.
Got here and like literally went straight to sleep. It was like 3:30. Went straight to sleep. Woke up, ordered food. The lady Barbara that works here at the motel was like, you seem really tired. I talked to her about ordering food. She's like, I'll drive down and get it and then bring it back up to you. And so she did. That was so cool. But while we were standing there talking, she was like, so where are you biking from? I said, Key West to, the easternmost point of Maine. She was like, where'd you come from today? And I was so exhausted and so tired, I could not remember. Like, it is the first time I can remember not remembering something. And I was like, and finally I came up with Thomas Point. But it was just one of those kind of days. So getting here and being able to rest and getting a shower and all those kind of things was just so helpful, so helpful. It's just been good. So I got a full belly. That's gonna be it for the video today. Like, this is it. You're just gonna see traffic, and then it's gonna end with me here. So if you know anyone who's passed away from addiction in any form or fashion, please drop their name in the comments, or find me through the Papa link in the description, and I would love to ride for your person and celebrate their life with you for a day. If you know anybody who's actively addicted, share this with them. I don't want to see anybody else die from addiction. I know you don't either. Let's use Redeeming Eden as a tool that we might save a life. This is the REACT Tour, R-E-A-C-C-T, the Redeeming Eden Atlantic Coast Cycle Tour, and I need you to react. I need you to like the videos, comment on the videos on YouTube, share the videos on your social media profile, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. All those things will go a long way in helping to build Redeeming Eden, the Garden Rehab. Last but not least, don't forget, Redeeming Eden is a non-profit ministry through International Gospel Outreach. I'll leave a link to them in the description. You can go there, you can find out more about Redeeming Eden and about the Cody Jordan Forever Funeral Fund, or you can go back and watch the Day 1 video from this series, the REACT Tour. Do know that any funds left over from the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tours will go to building Redeeming Eden, the Garden Rehab. So yeah, from here at Moody's cabin, which is like an extended trailer cut into 3 pieces. Like, the shower was really tiny, but it's nice, like really well air conditioned, in Waldoboro, Maine. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. I'll see you later. Have a good night.